Oh yeah, opening up the Christmas tree. Come to downtown Culver, building the Christmas tree. It is lit. Okay, so some wow. So beautiful morning, you're the sunshine, my morning bed, nothing to water. Yeah. So some morning thoughts. A, it does get cold in LA. B, the best way to fight it is layer up, suit up, then go on a nice walk. And when you go back to the house, take an insanely hot bath. So I think I discovered the new life hack, cheat codes to the world. One of them is like, people have ice baths, right? Which seems like a good idea, right? But it just seems like too much of a hassle to have to procure ice. Where can you buy ice? It seems like a difficult endeavor. Rather take an insanely hot bath. I mean, one of the greatest benefits to having a bathtub, apparently they're really, really like, I was touring a $3 million house the other day. The really, rich person successful thing to do now, I guess, is to have like a really like a standalone bathtub, which is cool. But I guess the point is you gotta use it. But if you just have like a normal bathtub, that seems like it's gonna work fine. So my pro tip is, start off with a cold shower, rinse yourself off, and then the secret is when you're doing that bath, you have to crank it insanely hot, like so hot that it's causing you positive pain with that injury, until it's almost intolerable, right? And tolerate for as long as you can, soak a little bit, then peace out. So yeah, I think that's a good way to get your physiology going. Or if you just have a shower, I guess you could just start off by taking a really, really, really cold shower, ice cold shower, and then take like an insanely hot shower, and then rinse off cold. It also seems like a pretty good ideas. Yeah, so it's funny because I think the reason why baths have gotten out of vogue is that it seemed like too quote luxurious. So moralistically people feel bad about it, like they're somehow doing a sin against the Holy Spirit for wasting time, because it's more efficient to be taking a shower instead. Yeah, but but it's okay to buy a new iPhone or Tesla or something. Makes no sense, right? So yeah, I think 99% of our progress in life could be much benefited by uncoupling yourself with standard notions of morality and ethics, especially this weird American Puritan ones. Yeah, the hobgoblin in the mind is productivity. If you're always not doing productive, you finna go to hell. Is kind of the general thought. But I think the true manly luxury and leisure is the body. Just like our best friend Jay. Ooh, sun's coming out. Oh, so nice. It's like our best friend Jay-Z said, conspiracy there's with Illuminati. Cannot imagine some mysterious inside human body. He's 6'2" high, sleep inside a new Bugatti. Okay. This new Corolla Cross hybrid is out. I mean, I think it's still I still think it's ugly. Not terrible though. I mean, if it's question is like, what's the MPGs? Oh, the MPG is pretty good. 42 MPGs. Not terrible. But also, one of the funny things to consider too is, I mean, like, obviously having a hybrid is insanely convenient because you don't have to refill your fuel as frequently, but ultimately, I think people is kind of foolish with their money. Also, like, one other thing I learned about living in LA is the best car to have. Well, I'll tell you what car is not good to have. Don't have some sort of big sports utility car. Even a small sports utility car is not a good idea because, you know, sometimes you gotta park, you gotta be skinny. Prioritize the skinniness. Secondly, you don't really want a wide car, right? Because once again, you can't go through these skinny streets. Yeah, if you can get a cool car, GR Corolla. Yo, this car is so litty. Oh yeah. This car looks great. The more you know, it's a cool car. Like, look at the back. That's so gangster. You know, car's good is that, like, if it looks, look at this side fender flares. Yo, this car is so hard, and it's a stick. Oh yeah. And yeah, this the side grill fin here, things here look really good. Yeah, look at the rims, the brakes. Yeah, this is the GR is so hard. How much did it cost though? Oh, it's like so cheap. It's only $42,000. So cheap. Heavy metal black. Yeah, even the MPG is not terrible. Yeah, if you're gonna get a new car, get the GR Corolla. Not a loser Porsche. It's like a Crown car. Still a little bit on the fence. Another pro tip. When a company calls something a Coco luxury car, it ain't luxury. What is real luxury? Real luxury is kind of like low key, low convenience, low maintenance. So my thought on a good low key car, it would probably be more like some sort of like, I mean, my car, right? The 2010 Prius in white. Just debadge yourself. Actually, one of the things I love about just inheriting or having an old ass used car is that you can like kind of fuck it up. Like you can like debadge it. You can just spray paint the rims matte black, whatever color you want to do. A high vis orange is actually probably my favorite. That's a cool car color. Yeah, just don't take it so seriously. I think the reason why I think it's a good idea is because I think it's just like a good way to simplify your life, to be a little bit less anxious. And it's so funny, even like I see I'm like such a fan of Elon Musk and Tesla, but whenever I see Teslas up close and personal, like in the flesh, I think there's like it just looks so cheap. Actually, and this comes from a guy who's like, in terms of the traditional stocks, is 100% vested in Tesla. What is cool? Yo, Civic Type R. You know, I mean, the Type R is pretty cool too, but then compared to the GR Corollas, not as gangsta. Yeah, the GR Corolla is the it car right now. So a lot of people. Oh yeah, the sun's out. Okay, do you know what? Do you know what God is to me? The sun is the God, the sun God. Sun comes out, it's like pure bliss. Oh yeah, sun in your direct face. Oh, so good. I effing never want to leave LA. Live in LA forever. Oh yeah, the sun. Yeah, the sun is the ultimate stimulus, guys. Let's not be fools. And if you're afraid of like getting skin cancer or whatever, yeah, just put on a hat, sunblock, long sleeves, long pants, but still just be out in the sun. Or I mean, like, what I've noticed is anyone who kind of like, I don't know, gets skin cancer or whatever from the sun, it seems like people who are ill adapted to the environment. So for example, if you're from some sort of like, you know, Northern European, Swedish thing, extremely light pigment, and then you resettle to like, you know, Arizona or like, you know, LA or Southern California or somewhere with a really, really strong sun, that seems like a bad idea because your pigment is not naturally designed to withstand that amount of sun. But yeah, if you're, I don't know, Korean, East Asian, Vietnamese, Southeast Asian, I think it's fine. Just think about your family of origin. I mean, being Korean American, East Asian, whatevs, is interesting because, you know, we have 4 distinct seasons. So in some ways, actually, living on the East Coast in Providence, Rhode Island was actually pretty nice because you get all 4 seasons. But at the same time, life in LA is good, right? I could just be like topless all the time. And I guess also what's interesting with LA, ooh, wow. Look at that, it looks so effing HD. Isn't that so cool? Wow. Whoa. The new thing I taught Sen how to say is, oh, whoa. So, yeah, Novu privileges. Yeah, 50 miles a day. Walking 50 miles a day. Yeah, people's like, yeah, but, you know, easy for you to do, Eric, because, you know, I have a job. I'm like, it's called the weekend. You know, Saturday, Sunday, most people have off. Even if you have just one day off, just experiment. Like, the second you wake up, have a bunch of coffee, pack your backpack, your camera. Yeah, and just go on a walk. Bring your iPad Pros. Keep it in your backpack or handhold it. And yeah, get some Vibram 5 fingers. The LX model is the one I use. And yeah, just see how long you walk in a day. Just make it a challenge. Like, I called it the 30,000 step a day challenge. I'm like, could I walk 30,000 steps a day? That was one of my New Year's resolutions. I think I met it once when I was like, you know, just like walking around all day, like staying in like an inn, hotel, wake up and walk around. And yeah, and the thing is, you don't need to run. I think running is ridiculous. Some people often ask me, "Oh, are you a runner?" And I'm like, my response is, "I hate running." And then people laugh because they're like, "Me too." Yeah. So what is Eric Kim? I don't know, weightlifter, bodybuilder, AI expert, artist, thinker, philosopher, entrepreneur, internet thinker. So yeah, I think, I don't know, actually I think a lot more people could get into blogging and blogging. It's for everybody's. I think there's this like bias that nowadays it's like, oh yeah, but I don't have anything interesting to say, or I'm not interested. I'm like, yeah, you do. Like, everyone's interesting. I think this thought that some people's interesting and some people's not interesting, I think is not a good one. I mean, I'm all for democracy. Democracy is much more about yeah, democracy is much more about like open-mindedness and like everyone could change the world. I wrote a pretty good essay titled "You Are Meant to Change the World," and I still quite like the ethos of that mindset. The general idea is, oh yeah, love the colors. Yeah, so nice. The general idea is that anyone and everyone can and does make a difference. Yet, I think the problem in today's world is we've kind of been conditioned to think that, like, I can't make a difference. And the big problem about this line of thinking is it's disempowering. Yeah, like, everyone's unique. Everyone has thoughts. A lot of people, not everyone is college educated. It don't even mean to matter you're college educated or not. It's like everyone has a brain, 2 legs. Yeah, to do become yourself is a good one. So generally thinking, I believe, like, rather than think about, oh, what's my life purpose, blah blahs, better to think instead, kind of so my basic thought is, a lot of people ruminate and spend too much thinking on, like, oh, what is the point of my life, that it is. But rather than thinking of it like quote thinking, maybe we got to rebrand it and just think of it as like walking, right? Like, people are like, oh, I don't have any interesting thoughts. I'm like, just go on a walk. Go on a long walk and then enjoy yourselves. And then the thoughts will come naturally. And I think with thoughts, personally speaking, I don't really think of or believe in a hierarchy of thoughts. I mean, I think all thoughts are interesting. I mean, a better question is whether the thoughts are interesting to you or not. Yeah. Balancing. Homeless people is the future. It's like Bitcoin billionaire, beggar aesthetic, and crazy person. Yeah, so I think one of the nice things with sharing your thoughts, it's like you kill 10 birds with one stone. I call it street vlogging. A, enjoying a walk is good, right? B, sharing your thoughts is good. And C, like, people's like, yeah, but I'm not interested in some people over there. I'm just like, yeah, but like, everyone already does yoga. Just because everyone does yoga doesn't mean that you shouldn't do yoga. It's like, oh, but everyone's always already been into lifting weights, therefore I should. I'm like, yeah, everyone drops a deuce a day, everyone pees, everyone drinks coffee. Just because other people do it doesn't mean that you shouldn't do it. It's kind of this funny thing. I think one thing I'm kind of glad that I kind of skirted is, I'm 35 years old, born in 88. And there's like this whole like weird trend towards like, oh yeah, I only want to do it because like it hasn't been done before or blah blahs. But I once again, I think this line of thinking of I must do it because it has been done before, it hasn't been done before, is kind of not a good one, because I think whatever we decide to do, it should be predicated more on personal curiosity and passion and personal interest, rather than, maximizing utility for, random people. And so one way, thinking too much like utilitarianism is not a good one, because utilitarianism is founded on the benefit as maximize your benefit for the maximum amount of people on the planet, which is, fine, but it becomes too abstract. I would say I don't know, just maximize utility for yourself. You know, do what you personally enjoy, share it with other people, and then figure it out along the way. I think the reason why people get depressed or lose motivation, etc., is that they're essentially not doing it for quote unquote autotelic reasons. Autotelic means, auto means, you know, self, automatic, telos, telic means reason. So doing things for an autotelic reason means you do something for the sake of it and because it brings you joy, rather than you're trying to, you know, please others, appease others, etc. And I think a lot of the times we end up compromising or doing bad stuff is when it's like, I call it effective altruism gone wild. Girls Gone Wild, effective altruism gone wild. It's like the whole FTX blow up and Sam Bankman-Fried might indirectly be blamed on actually the effective altruists. Like, apparently these guys are a bunch of scumbags. They're like, oh yeah, we're trying to help the planet maximize altruism, but all they care about is money. Yeah, it's not good. And also, one thing I've also discovered is, yeah, like those who are trying to do the most quote unquote good on the planet are the ones who actually do the most worst. But, whoa, look, it's so beautiful. Look at that. Yeah, it's so beautiful. There's a nice quote from Heraclitus, the pre-Socratic philosopher, who said, even a hare casts its own shadow, which means even the smallest, tiniest thing could create a big impact. Oh, and also, if you're curious, like, what's the best camera for vlogging? I mean, honestly, you use anything. You use your iPhone Pro, iPad Pro, whatevs, GoPro Minis. Lately, I've been enjoying vlogging on the Lumix G9 camera because I really like and enjoy. I mean, the thing is just built like an effing tank. I would recommend just getting the G9, the old one, the Lumix G9, or I guess there's a new one I haven't tested out yet. And yeah, just get the super small Lumix 14mm spherical 2.5 lens. It's super tiny. You don't need no accessories. Also, a new pro tip is when I'm vlogging, you know, just IA mode, intelligent auto mode, 1080, 30 FPS. And then what you can do is you can rotate the LCD screen the other ways so you're not distracted by the LCD screen, and just hold it with one hand. And yeah, it does pretty good noise cancellation, autofocusing, do the contiguous mode, whatevs. And it's kind of a good way to vlog without thinking about things too much. And yeah, and I think the reason why vlogging, blogging, etc. is so critical is that, especially in today's world of AI, with text, put zero faith in any text you read on the interwebs. I mean, the reason why you know you could trust an Eric Kim blog post or a newsletter or Eric Kim News. My ambition with Eric Kim News is I want to be the first person to send newsletters that people are actually happy to read. Can you imagine that? Like getting an email that like, I'm so glad that I got that email. I'm so glad I read that. Because like 99% of newsletters are just like, you know, boring marketing stuff. But I want people to open up their inbox. It's like, nice, Eric Kim sent a newsletter, sweet. That's my personal ambition. Create your own news, sucker. Oh yeah, look at this. Beautiful morning, you're in the morning bed in the water. Oh yeah, so beautiful. Yeah, and actually it looks like one thing I really do like about Panasonic Lumix G9s, it does look like it handles, especially with intelligent auto mode, it handles natural colors pretty good. Yeah, look at this, so cool. So beautiful. And yeah, put more faith in video than photos. Even like Yo, it's crazy with DALL-E 3 nowadays. I've been experimenting with it. The amount of photorealism you get, like say, just pay for the premium, open up DALL-E, and then be like, beautiful Korean woman at Met Gala. This is a secret, Met Gala. Because the Met Gala, it makes you photorealistic pictures, and everyone's trying to flex in their nice dresses, right? And so then you look at the images, and from a distance, you're like, totally looks real. You zoom up, totally looks real. And yeah, by the day, I've noticed ChatGPT 4 and DALL-E 3, it keeps getting better and better. So yeah, this thing is the next 10 trillion, $100 trillion, $1,000 trillion. What is that number? It's gonna be big, guys. Don't be left behind. I mean, also the good thing with AI, right? It's like, all you need to do is pay $20 a month and you have access to the world's most amazing mega supercomputer that fits in your pocket. Compare that with spending, $250,000 on a Lamborghini. Like, I think everybody should subscribe to ChatGPT Plus, Pro, whatever's. It's like, finally, if you could have Google that doesn't have ads. I mean, for a long time, people were asking, it's like, oh, can you just make a Google that doesn't have ads on it? The people paid $10, $20 a month. And the other thing, but like, no, let's not do it. Bad mistake, because I think the trend is people sick and fed up with ads. Even for me, I'm so much happier paying $20 a month not to have ads and not get distracted and to regain my focus than going down the stupid Google rabbit hole. Like, actually, the biggest pro tip I have to be more productive and to be a better thinker is to not use the Google. Oh, wow, look. Looks like some sort of sunset thing in the background. There's actually like a sunset-like radiation. Whoa, never seen that before. So cool. Yeah, I think the secret to life is simple, guys. More time in the direct sun, in the direct light, and walking 50 miles a day. So once you start vlogging, what should you talk about? I mean, honestly, anything on your mind. And the bigger question is like, yeah, but who's gonna watch it, right? My thought is like, even if you had one real human being watch it, that's good enough. Like, it's pretty cool too, because when I was abroad in Cambodia, like, I guess Chinese people use something called Weibo or Youku or something. It's like their version of YouTube or Baidu. And then I guess there's like some like random kid in mainland China who's watching all my vlogs. It's like, who is Eric Kim? And wrote all in Chinese. I'm like, wow. You even have people, like some kids in China going through the Great Wall of the Great Firewall to understand Eric Kim. Well, that's pretty cool. So yeah, maximizing impact on the planet. And then the good thing with the internet, it's global. I mean, other things to consider too is whether or not you could be accessed in China, Vietnam's, whatever's. The reason why you don't want to just be stuck just on the YouTubies is that like typical Chinese people don't have access to it. That's where creating your own permissionless website like erickim.com, ericimphotography.com, ericimphotography.com/blog, etc. is good, because don't have it run on wordpress.com, because even in Vietnam, which is pretty open internet, there's some Wi-Fi connections, some networks, you go to cafes, you can't actually access wordpress.com. If your site's run on wordpress.com, you can't access it in Vietnam. And ultimately, all social media is doomed to die, because I think so Mark, Facebook team, Instagram team, you watching this, I think you guys should integrate this new feature where you directly bake in the image AI DALL-E feature into Instagram, Facebook, where you could create your own. Didn't know if I got cut off last video. Okay, so idea for Facebook, Instagram, just bake in DALL-E 3 straight up to Instagram to upload videos. I'm sure in 10, 20, 30 years, AI can make very good videos. Right now it's not that good, but soon, yeah. But still, people will crave to watch real life human beings, care more for real life embodied realities. So anyways, AI is the future. Don't be left behind.